think we are. What is up, everybody? My name is Blackbird. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. I know we were going to do Days Gone, but we are going to play this today. See how it works for us? Okay.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Oh.
And I'm sorry about that.
You are! Welcome in, Dano!
With the house.
Okay. They don't give much tutorial-wise.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Pretty, though.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay. Where am I going? Dana with the hours check-in, thank you so much.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Maybe. I wonder if it's like here. Should I follow the deer? No? Okay.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Freaking extravagant house. Well, not extravagant, elaborate. Good. I did too, and I think we're gonna do it like in one sitting. At least I'm gonna try.
Comfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay. So where do I go? Garage? No garage. Okay. Around? Oh. Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
It is. What is it about? Okay, so the game's called What Remains of Edith Finch. So basically, the premise is you are the last member of this big, elaborate family. And you're essentially exploring the mystery of how each and every family member died. So this is the basic premise of the game. It's very much
The table
story.
was still a wreck from the night we left.
So yeah, it's very much story-driven, first-person dealio.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Okay, so that's the original house.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara.
Belle from
Along with the
Brooklyn,
rest of the
welcome
house.
in. So next, I think it might be on Game Pass. Does Key open this door?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Key does not fit basement door. Okay, we were just in the kitchen. Nope.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
It's getting downloaded. I think it might be. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to check.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay. Is library open? No. Okay. Do I go uppies?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So,
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
okay.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Sorry, let me see what's happening. Belle from Brooklyn exposing my shoulders. And a random cat. Okay. Let me just do that. And random cat would be Oreo. Oreo is random cat. Sorry, I'm just very much focused on what's happening in game. I will expose my shoulders this way. Okay. Oh, I will hydrate for you. Let me just get that. Here's my hydrate. Ooh, sorry, let me get back to my little cozy
My
Calvin.
Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh, damn. Okay.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Why? This is the bathroom. Oh. It's the open door. But who's Molly?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Oh, I'm the pregnant.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh, okay.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay.
My Halloween candy was all gone. I kept eating and eating.
Oh no, that's toothpaste. Don't eat the toothpaste. Oh no, don't eat that. That's mistletoe.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh, I'm a
I
kitty
was
cat.
a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Like, okay.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Okay.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Checking chat now. Anthony with the squad. Off with the biddies. Thank you so much. How are we doing today? Sorry, I'm super into this game.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Where am I going? Oh, over there.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
So I need to get up here. And up here.
I gobbled her up,
Oh!
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I'm an owl? It's very pretty.
Rabbits.
I will check chat now. How are you doing today, Anthony?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I dove to find something bigger.
That's good.
A mama rabbit.
Where'd the rabbit go? I don't see it. Oh, over there. Okay.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
In the... Huh? Okay. Wait.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Or just... Okay. Let me see what's going on in chat. Amanda, welcome in. Don't know where we're... Oh. Do I do that?
I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay. Where'd the seal go? Oh, there we are.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
How's everybody doing today?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. didn't.
Belly was rusty, razor's belly was rusty, his belly was rusty, razor what's gonna do with a drunken sailor? What's gonna do with a drunken sailor? What's gonna do with a drunken sailor?
What? No, this way.
What's gonna do with a drunken sailor? What's gonna do with a drunken sailor? What's gonna do with a drunken sailor?
Sorry, the controls are a little lunky, I'm not gonna lie. There we go.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And
There we go.
across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Thanks for dropping in, Anthony.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
That controls better at least. Oh,
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
oh damn. Okay.
I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So I just open.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Okay.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great
Amanda,
Grandma
thank you
Edie's
so
room.
much! Okay, so that's one squat. You know what? Let me do the 2 squats real quick. Before I get too comfy. Ugh. 1, 2. There you go. Let's see.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Thank you, Amanda. I'll do one more in a second.
Her room was like a museum.
One.
For 500 years, the finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
There you go.
And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
What is happening? Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait, hold on. Okay, so that's 1, 2 more squats. Okay. 3 more squats.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. 3 more squats? Nope. So 5 more squats. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh my gosh. 1 more. 6. There you go. Oh my. 7, 8. Wait, I'm confused. How many do I need to do still? 9. Okay. Wait, where am I going? So that's Odin.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Okay, wait. Do I? Okay. I lost count. We're just gonna do 1 more. 1. There you go.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Okay, wait, where do I go? Do I go this way? Oh. Okay. That is a furry bathroom. You do not want fuzzy bathroom floors. Trust me, that is...
The only
no.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Okay.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Right. No, that's...
It's hidden in this book.
Oh, okay.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
Oh.
He never put it down.
Let's have a look. I'll send... Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, 7 squats. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Am I even going the right direction? is happening? Okay, so we are exploring this.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Okay.
And that he never talked about him. I guess.
Hold on. Okay, so we did Sam, we did Molly. Wait, we did Molly, we did Odin. We did Edith, apparently? Okay.
My grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Swing. Okay, let's swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh, I have to use. Okay.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
I will check chat in a second.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh,
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Calvin's
Hold on,
story
hold on.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember
Okay,
trying to do the exact same thing.
Your time. Okay, so bird is chilling now and hiding. So, oh my gosh. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 6, 7. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm so invested in this story. You guys are going crazy in chat. Where am I going?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay. Where am I going? Okay. Then.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Where am I going now? Oh. And here? my gosh, what's happening? We're here to troll you, bird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more. Okay, one more. What?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and
Two.
bellies.
Okay. 2. No. 3. Wait, I don't... I'm confused of where we need to go. 4. I like sitting though, I'm comfy. Thank you for the hydrate, Anthony. Okay, so we're in bar. Okay, wait. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're gonna walk up here. We did Edith. That's where I am right now. Okay, we saw how Calvin died. We saw how Molly died. We saw how Odin died. So who we have next is Barbara, Edie, Sam, Walter, Gregory, Gus, Dawn, Milton, and Lewis. Damn. Okay. What happened? Redeemed random masks. And 10 squats from Amanda. Okay. Okay. My random masks, I don't know where my masks are. I'm not gonna lie. I cleaned and I lost them, so no random mask for now, but we will do 10 squats for Amanda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I go back? Can I go back? Yes. Okay, so we are in Barbara's room.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, Okay, so this is Barbara's room.
Surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration,
expose
but
my
I'm
shoulders,
not
cover it
hearing
up.
terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, hold on. Oh, do I?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh. Is that the freaking Halloween theme song?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh my gosh, I have a weapon. Okay. Hold on.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Let me just pause and quickly check the chat. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Okay, so we have two squats. Okay, 2 squats. 1, 2. There we go. 2 squats. Sorry, chat. I know chat is going quickly tonight. Where am I going? I'm going this way.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Jeez, guys.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb!
Rough monkey,
Have
welcome
you seen
in.
my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Oh my gosh.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
One more.
Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
1. Oh, I'm going back up, apparently. Hold on. Okay, 2. 2. Roller skate. Oh, it's really up and we're getting back comfy. Like, I feel as soon as I get comfy, concentrate so much on it. It's a good game though, like, I don't know, I like the story. Where am I going?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6
Oh my
feet
gosh.
tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and
Oh,
notify the
thank you for
police
the
of any
high grade,
suspicious
Anthony.
activity.
Oh, cool.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh. Lock
He was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Window? No? I don't know. Oh.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Gosh, Molly's room? Window?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years.
Oh my gosh. Let's have a look. Anthony with the bird's nest check-in. Thank you so much. EMT1. Oh my gosh.
Hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
So we'll go downstairs. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
The hookman had vanished.
Oh,
She listened for his breathing,
it's seriously.
but all she heard
Okay, Anthony,
was...
enjoy.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh, shoot.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara,
Oh my gosh.
it was a dream come true.
Okay, so
And
that's
she saw
one,
what kind of
2 more
monsters they
spots.
were, and she realized what was about to happen. She
1,
was going
2.
famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh, damn.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Get comfy again. Okay.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So, where to next? Okay, Barbara's door is sealed. Oh my gosh. One more. Okay. Oh. Okay, 2 more. Oh my goodness.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
1, 2. There we go. Okay, so where are we going? Belle from Brooklyn with the refresh. Thank you so much. No, but I want to be comfy and cozy and play the game. Okay, whose rooms are whose? Okay, Sam and... We already saw Sam. This is... Whose is this? Gregory. This is the pink bathroom. Wait, how do I...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, I need to play with the music box. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so random mask and another squad. Okay. Let's see if I can grab my random mask. Well. There we go. And a squat. There we go. Oof. Okay.
Mom said the basement was off limits.
Oh,
unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
This is where we see what happened to Sven. There's no book. Oh, dragon.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Oh wait, I'm confused because I see a Sven here, but I don't see a thing. Do I? Okay. I guess we go down. Oh, what's happening? Oh my gosh, Amanda! Okay, so one more. We'll end. I won't. One. There we go. Okay, so we're going down here.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Okay.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Okay, so Walter was hiding out in this basement? Well, he died in 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Excuse me.
Almost
Oh my gosh.
friendly.
What's happening? Same here.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired and afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Where do I go? I go up there's no way for me to go. The thingy is blocked. Where do I... Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's see what's happening. Oh my gosh.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left.
Belle from Brooklyn with the refresh. Thank you so much.
Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, shit!
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
What do we have?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
Let's see, visitors leading the most. Mad Jackal with the hours check-in, how are you doing?
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Okay.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Okay, where do I go now? Wait. Wait, where do I go?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
Let me see what's happening in chat. Mad Jackal, sorry, let me see what's... Okay, okay. What about to die? Okay, thank you, Amanda, sorry. Mad Jackal, how you doing, Mad Jackal? Oh, I'm sorry about your kid, I hope he's feeling better soon. Alright, we are... I don't know where we're looking for, but we're looking for something. Oh, look, it's a kitty.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, it's the original house, okay.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Where do I go from here?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh, okay, up here. Oh. See what's happening in the chat? Okay. Do I have a... No, okay.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. for me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Aww.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
I'm over here, Dad. What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Oh.
Come on already. I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. Let's see. Maybe. Or was it? Could have been.
what I'm looking for. Sorry, we're just taking random pictures now.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you...
Oh.
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Okay. That happened. No problem at all, Dan.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay, so we have Edie, Dawn, Gus. Yes, so we have Edie, Dawn, and Gus still in the... There's still a bunch that needs to go.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close.
No problem at all,
They
Dan.
both lost a lot.
wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Aww. It's sad. This is a good game, Monkey.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Where am I going? Up. Okay, so the woods are here, so I need to go where? Oh, there we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
So we need to look for more words.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Oh,
but I
damn.
didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay, so we have 4 more finches. Where are we going?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Where am I going? Okay, so this is Gregory. Wait, I'm confused. Which one am I going? Okay, so go back up. Okay. Oh, there we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Okay, so nothing up here.
Louis was born a year later.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Annabelle from Brooklyn with the random cat. Let me give you a random cat.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Random cat. Okay, so we have Milton. We have 1, 2, 3 more?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
So this is Louis, I'm assuming.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Do I... Sorry?
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, what do we have?
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. I worried about him then, but he found something more. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on.
Okay, this is weird.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
That in a second.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. His mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Nothing but with a random cat. Oh.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of his silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salad, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
And cigarette.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on abiding. His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh, it's sad.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay, so now it's just Dawn and Edie left. No, we just came in from there. Where do I go? Oh, it does. Okay, so I have to go up. Where do I go up from here? Oh, over here.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
No, am I
This
being
journal was
cursed?
supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, no, that's so sad. Oh, that's horrible. That... Oh! Okay, no crying on stream. Well, that was such a good story, though. Oh, wow. But, oh. Oh, no, but no. That made me cry. That was a great little 2-hour quick story. If you guys want to play this game, I currently got it free on the PS Plus catalog. It's called What Remains of Edith Finch. Yeah, that was a beautiful story, even though it was super sad. No cry on stream. No cry on stream. Okay, that actually made me shed a little tear. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. That made me cry. But that was a good story. Like, that was... And it doesn't feel like 2 hours. It's been 2 hours, but like, it was a good story. Honestly, if you guys have the chance to play this game, I highly recommend it. I know we normally do spooky games, and this is, for some reason, under the horror category on the PS Plus store, but it wasn't scary, it was good. It was a good story. Massive thanks to each and every one of you who showed up here live today. I appreciate you all so much. I'm gonna see who we can raid out to. Let's see who's live. King Galaxy Man is our homie who is currently live, I believe. So let's give him a raid. Massive thank you to each and every one of you who showed up here live today, who enjoyed this journey with me. I appreciate you all so much. Monday we're going to continue with Dragon Age. Tuesday we are going to continue with Tomb Raider. Wednesday we are going to continue with South Park, The Fractured But Whole. Thursday we are going to continue with The Prince of Persia. Friday we are going to go random. And Saturday, who knows what'll happen Saturday, because like this was supposed to be Spooky Saturday, but it turned into Emotional Wreck Saturday. Massive thank you to all of you. I appreciate you all so much. Please stick around until the end of the raid. It means so much to me and the person I'm raiding out to. Until next time, I've been Blackbird. This has been What Remains of Edith Finch. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.